Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life, and this is going to be a day in the life video, but we're actually starting at night. It is about 9:15. Myself and then Joseph and Peter and Maria, those are our three youngest kids. We went into town tonight. I wanted to go to Shoe Sensation to look at, they have a great big sale going on right now. I was like, buy one, get one free sandals. They had a lot of options. Anyway, I'll get to that and show you what we ended up finding late in a little bit after I get through all of this stuff. But I also placed a Walmart order. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, my videos, you know that I do once a month grocery shopping. It's just been a little bit different lately, and I find that I'm just not using quite as much food, and I've been stocking up pretty well, and so I didn't need a ton of stuff today. So rather than try to do a once a month grocery shop when I feel like the pantry is very well stocked right now, I just picked up a few of the items that were on my list, and I did everything at Walmart. I like doing the Walmart pickup. I will tell you though, tonight there were just a couple things that I was a little bit disappointed in. But anyway, I picked up milk. Milk is going for $3.09 a gallon right now, both 2% and whole milk. Peter had used up the last of the ramen, so I picked up another box of those. 4 pouches of the ranch seasoning packet, 2 bottles of buttermilk ranch, 1 dill relish, and then 2 sweet relishes. Now, this is the first thing that I was kind of like, if I were shopping for myself, I would have felt around the other jars, because this one feels sticky. It's closed and sealed, but it just feels sticky, like maybe a jar broke at some point, and they still put the other jars back on the shelf. So anyway, that one feels sticky. I'm gonna have to wash that up. And then I also picked up 6 of these family size. These are the 28-ounce cans of green beans. When I saw that Walmart had those when I was doing like my online shopping, I thought, why not get this? Because every time I make green beans, I open up 2 cans or 3. So I just thought that this would be a great way to just have less cans. Although they ended up grabbing a dented one for me. And there again, if I were shopping, I would not choose the dented cans. At least not for full price, I wouldn't. I'm just about out of my minced garlic, and I found that it is actually a better deal to buy it at Walmart in these huge jars versus buying it at Aldi in the smaller jars, so I've been doing that. And then I needed dill weed, so I picked up 2 right away rather than just getting 1. The online ordering allowed me to get 50 pounds of flour, so that is what I got, because oftentimes when I go into Walmart, they only have 2 or 3 bags of this particular flour, which is the all-purpose unbleached flour, which I like so well. So for groceries, that was everything that I picked up on the grocery side. Now for my household supplies for the month, there were, again, just kind of limited things that I actually needed, because I've been buying things in doubles or triples quite often lately. So I did get some of the Special Kitty odor control, and this is a more expensive way to buy it in these containers. But since Maria does the changing of the litter box, she can manage these with the handles, but the great big box is a little too cumbersome for her. And now that Warren is shaving again, it was time to get some more razors for him. And then I wanted to get all of the ingredients for my laundry booster that I've been using, which is working great on the towels and washcloths. I have to say, I put about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of this laundry booster, which is a combination of superwashing soda, 2 bars of the Castile soap, shredded or grated. Grated actually works. When I say grated, I mean like chopped finely, actually works better. And then 1 box of borax. I ordered it, but that was one of the items that they were out of. But what I do is I just put my towels in. I put this into the drum. I put just a little bit of Tide Sport laundry detergent up in the little drawer front of my front-loading washing machine. I set it to hot water with an extra rinse. And I really find that that is that's just working wonders on the towels. And then I picked up some more hairspray. So, I don't know, the online options just didn't seem quite like what I would see if I was in the store. I kind of wanted Suave, but they didn't have any good online options, so I picked up that Pantene. And then I picked up some of these flushable wipes. I'm not sure if I really paid attention that they were the flushable ones. I was just looking for a small or I was looking for a 3-pack of small packages because there's been a number of times, just seems like recently, we're in the vehicle and we don't have any wipes in the glove box, and I thought it would be nice to just have some packages, so I picked up a 3-pack of those. And then the lotion Kleenex, these are nice, especially when you have like colds and allergies. They're just soothing to the nose. A pack of these flat black shoelaces. Sam had asked for some black shoelaces for something. The ones I ordered, though, online were a 3-pack with 3 different sizes, and this is only a 2-pack. So I'm going to have to look at my receipt to see what I actually paid for. And then 1 tube of AIM, just to be sure that we don't run out. And then I did pick up 6 packages of this toilet paper, which works just fine for us. There's a 12 count of the Charmin Strong. This is for our other bathroom. 1 bag of pull-ups. And then here is the fun stuff. So at Shoe Sensation, we were actually going to look for some sort of, just sort of like summer slip-on shoes for Joseph and Peter, something for Maria to wear to church, as well as some kind of flip-flop that wasn't like a Croc or something like that. And then I was really looking for a brown wedge and then just some type of casual flip-flop style shoe. So this is what I found. These were actually on that buy one get one free sale. So these 2 shoes, we bought one, got one free. And then this is what we picked up for Maria for church. I like her to have just 1 pair of very neutral church shoes for the summer, so that basically any dress that an 8-year-old little girl would wear, she has a pair of shoes that go with that dress, and it just makes it very easy to get ready for church in the morning if she has just like 1 option. Maybe she does have another pair of shoes that are almost about to rip, and so she'll probably wear those for a little while, and she'll have 2 options, but otherwise I like her to have 1 option. And then this is what Peter had picked out, the red, white, and blue. And then Joe, he's actually moving from the boys' shoes into the men's shoes in a size 7. That is almost impossible to find men's size 7 shoes, but we did. I think these are 7s. Oh, does this actually say 8 on the bottom? Okay, this actually says 8, so maybe we couldn't even find a 7 in these, but anyway, this is what we picked up for Joe. These were on sale. I want to say these were on sale for like 20 bucks. 20 bucks a pair. I can't remember. I had a coupon for an additional 20% off of 1 pair of shoes that were not on a super buy or whatever, and that's what I used. I used the coupon on this pair of shoes. So like I said, I was looking for some, maybe I didn't say it, but anyway, I was looking for brown, kind of a medium-high wedge that I could wear with just a variety of dresses to church in the summer, and I could not find anything like that. I'm sure I'll go back to Shoe Sensation within maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks and look again, and I always tend to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes it takes a few stop-ins, but I do eventually find what I'm looking for there. Well, that's everything here for tonight. I am going to pick this video up in the morning, so if you enjoy day in the life and homeschooling and cooking and that kind of thing, keep watching. Well, good morning. We're back here. Excuse me. We're going into music lessons right now. And it's sunshiny. Whoa. But don't be fooled, it's cold. But it is nice to see the sun this morning.
Piano lesson.
Piano lesson is right. I know, I saw it. Oh, there we go. So we're home from music lessons now, and I just wanted to give you all a little peek at this laundry booster. So this is borax, washing soda, and Castile soap. I grind up the Castile soap so it's little pieces. The first time I shredded it, and that didn't work quite as well. So anyway, I just put it in my food processor, grind up the soap, and then I just mix everything in an ice cream pail. I keep it here, and when I do towels, I just put in like about that much right there. This is a 1/2 cup scoop. And I put that I put it right in here. And then I put a tiny bit of soap up in the drawer, set it to hot with an extra rinse, and then start. Peter's going to set the timer for 20 minutes, and then we are going to read. So he's reading the book Stormy right now, and sometimes he just reads it by himself, and then sometimes what we do, why don't you sit on this side here? And then sometimes what he does is, what we'll do is like do every other paragraph. We'll read like that. So that's what we're going to do today. It's later in the afternoon now, and we're basically finished with school. It's just Peter is finishing up with some time for learning, but him and Maria trade off. So anyway, that's why it's taking him a little bit longer. Here's what I'm doing. I received a gift of a new cookbook, and it is called Flour and Grace. Let me show you the cover. Is that not the most beautiful cookbook cover? If this is something that is at Amazon, I'll link to it there. Otherwise, I'll have to look through the book and see if there's a website for this cookbook. It is so beautiful with so many beautiful full color photos. Anyway, I am loving it, and I do not normally gravitate towards things like this to make. They seem very time consuming and a little putsy, but anyway, I have all of the ingredients for this. Oh no, I don't. Shoot! I'm just looking, and it calls for 1 cup of vanilla yogurt. Oh boy, I'm going to have to look to see if I actually have vanilla yogurt. No vanilla yogurt. What I've decided to do is just to give it a try with sour cream. I think it's going to be just fine. We'll see. I have some graham cracker crumbs from another time, and so I'm going to start with those. I need 1 1/4 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I'm going to get the oven set to 350 degrees, and this is the graham cracker crust. I'm going to get this pressed into my 9-inch springform pan. I picked mine up from Pampered Chef a long time ago. You can tell I don't use it very often, but I am glad that I have it. This is what is called the butter brickle topping mixture. I wanted to combine it in my food processor, but for whatever reason, the butter just wanted to turn into a ball, and it didn't want to combine. So I just quick moved it over to a bowl and then just used my pastry blender to mix that up. Then I have to just pour it into a 9x13 pan. So I'm going to press this in this pan and then bake it again at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. This also, that's the crust, that also baked at 350, but only for 6 minutes. Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna give it some time now, because once I pull the crunch topping out of the oven, that has to cool completely, as does the graham cracker crust. So I have all of my other ingredients out, my cream cheese, my, what else do I have out? I have the sour cream thing and the vanilla and everything, and I'm just, oh, and I need a can of sweetened condensed milk as well. I just have everything kind of just waiting over here, and I'll get back to that a little bit later. In the meantime, I thought that I would actually fold laundry, but it looks like it has a few minutes left, so I think what I'm going to do is vacuum the black rug. now that this is all done, what it says is to just crumble it up with a fork. So I guess that would be considered crumbled up. And I have to let this cool completely. So I'm just going to let everything just kind of rest here. We're going to continue with our cleaning. I had Joe doing some dusting and Peter dusting, organizing a little end table. And Peter and Maria are also taking care of the garbages, emptying that and everything. Oh yeah, and this is feeling like it needs a little bit more time. Now that the crust and the topping is cool, I just have 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream here in the bowl, and I'm just going to get that whipping. At the same time, I have 16 ounces of cream cheese over here. I'm actually just a teeny bit short. We had one that was open and we must have used about 2 ounces, so I'm just a little short. But anyways, it's almost 16 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to get that creamed over here and add the vanilla, and then there will be more ingredients. I have my assembling station all set up here with the crust, with the filling, with the topping, with the caramel dip that I just warmed in the microwave so it would be more pourable. It called for caramel sauce. I just didn't have caramel sauce, and I had caramel dip, and I thought, you know, let's just use the things that I have. I tasted the filling, and I'm really happy that I used sour cream rather than the vanilla yogurt, because I think that vanilla yogurt would have been just a little bit too sweet, and because, you know, with the caramel and the topping and everything, this is already plenty sweet. So once I have that all layered in there, I'm just putting foil on. I'm going to put it in the freezer for several hours, it says. It's 4 o'clock right now, so I'm not sure if we're going to try to have this as a dessert later tonight or if we're going to save it for tomorrow. I'm not sure about it yet. So between kind of our afternoon tidy up and making this dessert, which I am not normally one to make desserts like this that have like 3 different major steps and you have to cool and this and that and whatever. Anyway, it's taken a long time. And I was like, what am I going to have for supper tonight? I have nothing thawed. I know I don't have anything quick except for maybe 20 little like pizza bites. Maybe 20 of those little things. And I was like, what am I going to make for supper? So I was kind of thinking about it. I'm like, I do have frozen taco meat. So still out of the same cookbook here, this Flour and Grace cookbook, I thought maybe she has something in here that needs taco meat. I looked through the whole cookbook the other day while I was watching American Idol, but I couldn't remember if there's anything with taco, and sure enough, there's this recipe right here for potato haystack casserole, and it calls for frozen hash browns and ranch dressing mix and sour cream and milk and ground beef, onion, and taco seasoning and chili powder, which I already have that part done. I just went and grabbed it from the freezer and I have it defrosting in the microwave right now. So I really am just going to mix up these ingredients here, but I have to go a little bit light because I don't have 3 pounds of hash browns. I have 2 pounds, and mine are the southern style hash browns, so not the shredded, but I think it's going to work just fine. And then it calls for 2 packages of ranch, but I have 1 full one here. And then I have this little partial that I found, which was perfect. So I'll get that put in, and then we'll put in almost 2 cups of sour cream, like a cup and a half of milk. We're gonna get this all stirred up and pressed into the bottom of this great big, like 10 by 15 Pyrex dish. So next up, I'm going to make the cheese sauce while I wait for the taco meat to continue to like defrost in the microwave. Peter's over here and he's just in the kitchen with me making Jell-O. He loves to make the Jell-O jigglers. The recipe's right on the side of the box. It gives like a firm Jell-O that'll hold up to being able to just like lift out. Yep, it's right on the side of the box there. And he always puts it into a mold that we got someplace, just the United States mold, and it makes it kind of fun, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. You can like cut out the states.
Yep, and you can pick whatever state you want to eat. So anyway, I'm going to get the cheese sauce going, and so again, I'm just making a little bit less. You know, I'm making about like 2/3 of a recipe here. So I'm going to get some butter, just a little bit, under a half cup, about 1/3 of a cup, and 1/3 of a cup of flour. And then I'm going to get about 3.5 cups of milk. So once the flour cooks up in the butter and gets bubbly, then I'll add in the milk, and then I'll add in salt and pepper, and we'll bring that to a boil. And let's see, does it say to bring to a boil actually? Melt in saucepan, then add milk. And it just says to whisk until smooth and then turn heat on low and stir in cheese until melted. It does not really say anything about actually waiting for it to thicken. It seems really liquidy.
Yeah.
Seems very, very liquidy. In my Easter weekend video, I mentioned to you that I picked up one of these. Let me see which way it goes here. A Bissell Steam Shot. So I was watching Catherine over on Do It on a Dime. Yes, Do It on a Dime. And she had like a kitchen spring cleaning hack video. And she showed this little machine and how what you do is you fill this up with water here and then you plug it in. And then, okay, the light is on. And if I remember, I've only used it once so far, and that was on the other toilet. And I also used it on the track of the patio door track. You just let this get hot. Make sure this is on really tight here. Let this get hot, and I believe when the light goes off, that tells me that it's ready. And then you just press down on this like little trigger here, and it will steam. And it's like a pressurized steam that you can get into all the little spots. This is probably not the prettiest location, but this is a toilet. This is our toilet, right? And I did it to the other toilet already. If I can get these up, let me see. I might. There we go. Now underneath here, they get kind of gross in there, and sometimes, you know, usually when I clean, I do not lift this up every single time. I just clean around it. Well, and then also the area like right underneath in here and in here. And I find that when that starts to get like whatever builds up in there, it gets stinky in the bathroom. And so I did this to the other toilet in our house, and it worked great. It just like almost like melted whatever funk is built up in there. It just melted it right out. I also used it, like I said, on the track of our patio door, like not the part you step out of, but the other part where you might put down like a long broom handle or something for extra locking. And I squirted it down in there. And the last time I did that cleaning, I had to use I used different products, and then I had to go back with Q-tips, and I even used a toothpick to get into all like the little corners where the dirt was that I just couldn't seem to get out, and this got that right out. It worked great, and I think this was 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken. I'll link it in the description. I've never seen anything like this. I don't normally look for this kind of thing anyway if I'm like at Walmart or something. Yeah, I really like it. I also think a great spot for it is going to be to use it on the door of the dishwasher, you know, like down where the little hinge is. I don't know about yours, but my dishwasher gets pretty gunky down in there. So I think that's going to be another great use for this. right, so there is the area now after I did the little steam cleaner. I made sure I jetted into all these little like grooves and stuff. And yeah, it really gets it clean quickly. I'm surprised at how quick it actually works. So the potato haystack taco, I can't remember exactly what it's called. Anyway, it's out of the oven. I had it in for a full hour. And this is what it looks like served up. Peter put one chip on top. It called for putting chips.
Hey, no.
And I had just a chip and a quarter. And I had just a little bit of this bag of chips left. Well, I was editing while this was in the oven and the chips got eaten. So everybody gets like 2 chips. Are you going to take a little more than that, Maria? What about green beans? Are you going to take green beans?
Those aren't green beans.
Or, I'm sorry, you're going to take carrots? You're right, those are not green beans. A carrot? Peter, did you take a carrot? There's your chip. Nice.
You're like a country boy.
Country boy can survive?
Yep.
Your plate looks nice. Okay, take a carrot and go sit down.
No carrot.
Yeah.
Did I forget to cut some of these? Because this one seems kind of big.
Hot, 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 hot. Can you get me a napkin?
Tastes like a cinnamon green cracker.
Napkins.
Really?